Are we going to see anything bullish in crypto this year, or is it over? Okay, good question. Bill, what do you think? You basically had a very interesting market update today.
Okay, so it's probably going to feel like it's over sometime in June, possibly early July. I don't think it's over in the sense that, there is going to be a monstrous altcoin move, I believe, in August and September. Now, what happens after that? I don't know, right? 2022 is going to have a black swan, right? It could be the dollar, stocks, or Bitcoin. So I don't think it's over, right? Because I think there's so much opportunity in DeFi. And I know I sound like a complete madman, but I do think that this marks a huge shift where you want to be switching from Bitcoin on rallies into marquee altcoins that are going to be around 5 years from now. That's how I would put it. Is it over? No. Do you have to actively manage your portfolio? Yes. So if you might have to do 6 trades in a year, going forward, you might have to do 20 to make sure you catch the gains and stay out of the way of any problems.
All right, thank you, Bill. Let's go to Forrest. What do you think?
Yeah, so we're in no man's land right now. So if I can share my screen here, right? We're looking back at the 2017 crash. We had a nasty spill off, right? We made a lower high, right? And then we had a 70% correction. But at the end of the day, we went back and we retested to confirm that we were in a bear market. Even after a 70% correction, we still went back. This correction did take a while. It took, 52 days, right? 52 days of despair of spilling off in Bitcoin 70%. And it still manages to come back from $6,000 and rally up to almost $12,000 to retest this downtrend line, right? It failed the test and we capitulated into a long-term bear market, right? I still believe that Bitcoin has to come up or is very likely going to come up and retest. If we pass the test and we go up higher, right? If we pass the test and we go up higher, we're potentially back in a bull market, right? We start making new all-time highs again. Everything's back to as it was. We probably get a nice alt season to follow. Maybe we go to 10 trillion in total crypto market cap this year. But if we fail the retest, right, we potentially consolidate sideways into a bear market, right? So I still think there's the decision is still in the air, right? We don't know yet if we're gonna have bullish news this market, right? We've got to prepare for both. We've got to, still, if you're thinking long term, you can still value invest regardless of where the market's at, right? You can still value invest for the long term. You can still, use the shopping list, use the visual trends indicator. You can still use all these tools to value invest for the long term scenario, but there's also things that we can do in the short term in terms of preparing ourselves for both the bullish scenario and the bearish scenario. But I do think that it's very, very likely that we at least get confirmation later on over the next couple months in terms of whether or not we're going back into a bull market or into a bear market. We're just in no man's land right now, and it's a very uncomfortable place to be if you don't have a plan.
All right, thank you, Forrest. Thank you, Bill. I'd have to agree. I mean, I don't really think we can say we're not going to see a bullish year this year until we've seen how the market has reacted to the upgrade in Ethereum. So not from a TA standpoint, but from purely a fundamental investor perspective, the fundamentals on Ethereum will change this summer. And when that happens, you have to reassess everything and see where this goes. Right? Same thing that happened with Polygon. I mean, Matic pivoted from just doing layer 2 scaling to the internet of layer 2 scaling on Ethereum. And when that happened, the fundamentals changed. It went from 10 cents to $2.70. So same thing with Ethereum. This summer, the fundamentals on Ethereum will change. As a result, Ethereum will, I don't see a world where the fundamentals change, Ethereum gets even more scarce, and we don't see a crypto bull run. Now, it could take a while to happen, but I don't see a world where there's no moon, honestly. If anything, if Ethereum tanks after changing the fundamentals and getting more scarce, I mean, it's time to cash out, pick up a ball, and go home, and come back in 5 years. Not financial advice. That being said, as well, it's very challenging. But I mean, looking at all that, I mean, I expect this year to still be bullish until end of the year. Long story short, without kind of rambling too much. All right, so tell us what you think. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Tell us what you think down below in the comments.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.